Okay, now we're going to look at how to set up a pool closing. If you operate in a cold part of the country, then you will need to close pools at the end of the season when the weather starts turning cold. Now, the first thing you need to decide is whether your fee for closing the pool includes all parts and chemicals that you're going to use when closing that pool. Once you've made that decision, then the next thing to do is to check the settings in HydroScribe to make sure that they include your parts and your chemicals in your fee or not if you're going to charge separately. So the first thing you're going to do is to go to Preferences, and you're going to look at Financial Settings and scroll down a bit, and here you'll see Bill for parts used in closing. Now, if this field is set to yes, then the customer will be charged for all the parts used in the closing. If parts are included in your fee, then this field should be set to no. Once you've set the value, click the Submit button if you need to update it, and it will accept those changes. I'm just going to cancel because my setting is correct. The next thing I'm going to do is to go to Advanced Chemical Settings, and again scroll down a bit, and you'll see Bill for chems used in closing. Again, if you want to charge customers separately for any chemicals that are used in closing the pool, then you should select yes in this field. The default is no. Again, you click the Submit button if you need to update it. If not, you can just click the Cancel to let it be. So now I've set those settings. The next thing I need to do is to look at the tasks that I want my pool tech to carry out in closing the pool. I want to make sure that all the tasks that I want him to do are in here. So you click the Edit Pool Closing Tasks under Tools, and it will bring up a list of predefined tasks. Now you can change whichever ones you want, and if you even want to put them in different order, you can do so. There are 20 possible tasks, and there are 15 that are actually provided. If you make changes, click the Submit button, and the system will accept the changes. I'm just going to cancel. So now all my settings have been checked, and now I'm ready to actually set up the pool closing task. So to do that, I click Pools, Set up Pool Closings. Again, this menu operates in the same manner as the one you did when you did the pool opening. You're going to make sure that the first field is set to set up pool closing task. The other choice would be to remove a task if you set one up and you wanted to get rid of it. So I'm going to select our date range for doing the closing. I don't exactly know when I'm going to do it, but I'm just setting up the job right now. So let's go all the way to, say, September 1st. So somewhere between September 1st and, let's say, September 5th, I want to close this pool, and I'm going to charge $250 for closing the pool. Next, I'm going to select my customer, let's say Emily, and then I click the Update button, and that's it. I have now set up the task. I haven't scheduled it yet, but I've set it up. So now we can go into service requests and look at the service request and actually schedule that task. So I go into service requests, and there's my pool closing for Emily Maynard. Once I know the exact date that I want to do the pool closing, I can then click the schedule button. For demonstration purposes, I'm going to select today. I know the month is different, but let's just say I want to do it today. And I'm going to do the closing between, say, 2 p.m. 3 p.m. So I click the submit button, and there, my pool closing task has now been scheduled. Now let's go look at the Pooltex menu to see what that would look like. So now I've opened up my Pooltex menu, and there is the pool closing for Emily. And now the Pooltex can carry out the tasks that I've set up for him to do for the pool closing. And that's it. That's all there is to it, closing a pool.